and impacts people professionally, not just young people, but people of all ages, women. And I think it's really fascinating, and all of it moves so quickly. I think stress is a moving target, and sometimes we don't even know the source of it, which I think is the danger of online. And again, I'm very pro-technology, but when you don't necessarily know the source of the person sending you, at the best case scenario, just kind of some ill wishes. Sometimes it's really violent threats, things like that. Yeah, that's its own that's its own thing.
Right. And with the kids too that don't have the the depth of experience to recognize things for what they are.
Sure.
It's synthetic stress.
So it's a derivative.
And they don't know better. Like you said, everybody understands that, everybody's doing this. Who's their everybody?
Yeah, who's everybody?
Yeah, right. And so it's really, it makes you look back and to come back to center how important that is, to realize how important that is. And as Paula said, something, what was she saying, intentional. Mm-hmm. Really taking the intentional steps to stop and breathe, stop and take care of yourself, and realize that it's not a crack of thunder, coming down saying, okay, now you're not stressed anymore,
Right. Stress is subtle and de-stressing is subtle.
Yeah.
Well, we got to take a little break, but when we come back, I want to talk about how, because it's not just law enforcement and nursing and high stakes, life and death kind of professions that's feeling stress. Stress is everywhere. There's a lot of pressure on a lot of people to do a lot of things right now. So I want to talk about the how and how we can find some chillness in our lives. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. When we come back, we're going to continue this conversation with Tiffany Seibert, founder of Katha Yoga. Back in just a bit on 720 WGN.
There's a little problem with the weekend. Here we go. Now it's going to snow tomorrow, and all the trees in my little garden and stuff, and the trees out on the street in front of my house, they're starting to bud. If I don't get that tree to get full green, I'm going to pave them right now.
That could be
It's bad for me.
It could be a bad summer for you, because I know you rely on beautiful leaves to sort of shade you and everything you do on your patio from your neighbors.
Right, protect what's happening in the house from view of all the people around. Grow hiding behind a tree. Mr. Cobb, we can see you. No, you can't. No, you can't. We're full blow.
Gone with Anna Duplantis, 720 WGN. Let's change your life today. Those are the first words you'll see when you go to the Joint Relief Institute's website, jointreliefinstitute.com. It's a powerful message, but it would change your life if you were able to walk and move around pain-free. The Joint Relief Institute in Orland Park and Oak Brook uses sophisticated, state-of-the-art digital imaging. It's amazing how clearly they can see your knee joint, or shoulder, or elbow, or any joint. This is not a surgery center. At the Joint Relief Institute, they'll put a lubricant into that spot painlessly, quickly, non-surgically. It works, and your insurance provider or Medicare almost surely will pay for it. In fact, they've got an insurance specialist to make sure you get maximum coverage. So let's change your life today. Go to jointreliefinstitute.com or call 708-888-0000. They're in Orland Park and Oak Brook. Same number for both spots, 708-888-0000. 708-888-0000, as in zero pain.
Thousands of lawsuits have been filed by plaintiffs who claim that long-term use of Johnson & Johnson's baby powder gave them ovarian cancer or mesothelioma. The lawsuits mainly focused on the purported connection between cancer and talc, the key ingredient in talcum powder. An investigation by the New York Times uncovered documentation that Johnson & Johnson has been aware that its baby powder had a high risk of containing asbestos, a known cancer-causing substance dating all the way back to the 1970s. According to the report, the FDA found asbestos in more than half of the 11 samples tested. Johnson & Johnson then demanded that the government block any unfavorable finding from being disclosed to the public. Anyone diagnosed with ovarian cancer or mesothelioma who's had a long-term history of using Johnson & Johnson baby powder may be entitled to compensation. Call the GWC Injury Lawyers immediately. 312-999-9999. With over $2 billion to successfully recover for their clients, GWC is the firm to call. 312-999-9999 or visit justicestartstoday.com.
That old car is worth money. Visit VictoryAutoWreckers.com for an instant quote. VictoryAutoWreckers.com.
VictoryAutoWreckers.com. WGN. It's Amy Jenny Goose here on the Saturday Night Special. Thanks for being with us tonight. Appreciate you for tuning in on this kind of dreary and unexpectedly cold weather night. Again, we're going to keep you up to date on the weather at the top and bottom of every hour, checking in with David Jennings in the newsroom for sure. But tonight, as ever, we take one topic and we follow a couple of paths and look at some aspects of that topic. And tonight we're talking about stress because there was a story in the New York Times and a couple of other publications about a recent Gallup poll talking about just how stressed out we all are here in this country. There was data, like a survey done around the world, and it really revealed that we're not doing so well here in the U.S. Stress is not distributed equally, certainly, but there's a lot going on. So who better to discuss that with than our special guest co-host, and that is Tiffany Seibert, who is here. She is founder of Cop2 Yoga, a program that brings mindfulness, meditation, and breathing to law enforcement prior to going out onto their shifts. So we've been talking about the impact of stress and what it's doing, and certainly a lot about law enforcement mental health, which is a topic that just is not being discussed enough. There's a lot there. That could be its own show, honestly. There's a lot going on there. But, you know, we got a couple messages as we were talking, Tiffany, about, okay, I'm not a cop, but I'm stressed, so what do? I don't have time to go to yoga class. We got a couple of messages like that, so I want to speak to that. You know, you and I are both all in on yoga, both of us, and longtime listeners know that I also teach yoga. I love it, and I swear by it for all of its goodness. But from your experience, Tiffany, if someone is like, I'm so stressed I don't even know where to start, what advice would you have for them?
Breathe. That's it. Deep breathe. There are on my business cards that I gave to my students. It's got 3 breathworks on the back. So really, if you've got just a little bit of time to do something and you just want to do one thing, you need to long, deep breathe. And so that's breathing in and out through your nose, deep into the belly, chest, neck, head, all the way in, all the way up, and then all the way down. So long, deep breathing, it stops the production and flow of the stress hormones that flood your system during fight or flight, or when you're feeling just really stressed out. You know, so it activates the opposing parasympathetic nervous system to kick in, and right away on your second inhale, you are breathing deeper, and you're breathing less times per minute. It is lowering your heart rate, lowering the blood pressure, lowering the neurochemical activity that takes place. And it's increasing clarity, it's increasing focus, it's increasing a feeling of expansion and relaxation. So you're bringing calm, you're bringing connection. And that's what it is, you know. So you're a housewife, a busy housewife, and you're sitting in the kitchen.